We need to talk about Article 35A, which is back in the news today. The Supreme Court will hear
places in the valley following rumours about scrapping of Article 35.
What is Article 35A of the Constitution? What does it have to do with J&K? And most importantly, why is it controversial? Article 35A grants the citizens of J&K exclusive rights over buying land, holding jobs, getting scholarships, and aid from the state. Article 35A ensures that only the state can define its permanent residence. To understand the chaos surrounding Article 35A, one needs to go back to the Partition in 1947. Hari Singh, the last Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir, signed the Instrument of Accession to India following attacks by tribal warriors. The accession to the Indian Union was negotiated on the basis of terms and conditions set by the Maharaja. On matters pertaining to defence, foreign affairs and communication, J&K would cede the mandate to India. However, it would have its own constitution, to be drafted by its own constituent assembly, and a certain degree of autonomy. This is where Article 370 comes in. Article 370 of the Indian Constitution is a temporary provision. It gives the Indian Union authority over three subjects: defence, foreign affairs and communication. The Indian Parliament needs the state legislatures nod to implement any other legislation. However, over the years, several provisions and laws have been implemented in the state, but only after being cleared by the J&K Legislative Assembly or a presidential order. Article 35A, however, was inserted in the Constitution of India in 1954 by a presidential order. In 2015, this article was contested by a think tank called Jammu and Kashmir Study Circle and an RSS-linked NGO called We the Citizens. According to We the Citizens, Article 35A creates a class within a class by challenging the very fundamental right of owning and acquiring land and jobs equally. But this is where it gets interesting. Jammu and Kashmir is not the only state for which special provisions have been made in the Indian Constitution. There are 11 others. In Himachal Pradesh, according to Section 118 of the Tenancy Act, a person who is not native to Himachal cannot buy land in the state's rural areas. In Mizoram, Parliament cannot make laws on religious or social practices of the Mizos, Mizo customary law and procedure, or ownership and transfer of land unless the Legislative Assembly decides so by a resolution. A similar law governs Nagaland. During the 2014 Lok Sabha election, scrapping of Article 370 was a part of the BJP's election manifesto, but the party put the issue on the back burner to establish an alliance with ideological opponent PDP. The issue of 35A has already been deferred twice in the Supreme Court till now, and with the election year currently underway, it continues to be a political talk point.